Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing a TCS digital interview experience. Now, how this TCS digital interview experience is different from other interviews that I have already discussed because the candidate who gave this interview was selected for Ninja profile, not for the digital, but he was selected for the Ninja profile. So why he was selected for the Ninja profile, I will tell you in this video by referencing to the questions that he was not able to answer. So make sure that you are watching this video till the end and you know that how you have to give the answers in the interview. Okay, so previously also a lot of interview experiences for both Ninja as well as digital I have posted on this channel, so make sure that you watch all those videos as well so that you get a clear understanding of how the questions are getting asked in the interviews. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit that like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. And guys, just a reminder, we are taking mock interviews for different service based companies. We are actively taking interviews for TCS Ninja as well as TCS Digital. You can see all these services are here, and if you want that we should do your resume review, for that also you can find a service here. Till now we have taken total 209 mock interviews, so we have a good experience in taking them. So if you want to give the mock interview, you can book this slot now. The links for this top mid you will find in the description box. So guys, now let's start this video. Okay, so guys, the date of the interview was 15th Feb 2024 and the result came on 20th Feb. So after 5 days only, since it is an on-campus, so you can expect the result within a week or 2 weeks. So the result came on 20th Feb 2024 and he gave the TCS detail interview but got selected for TCS Ninja interview. Okay, so let's just start by in this video. So first question that was asked from him was introduce yourself, and this question will be asked from all of you and for every role, like whether it is Ninja, Digital, Prime. So for every role, this question will be asked for from you, and it is a very important question as per interview is concerned. You can discuss your skills, internships, certificates, achievements, extracurricular activities, hobbies, strengths, weakness, all these things you can discuss in this particular question. Keep it small and precise for like around 50 seconds to 1 minute, and you will be good to go. Okay. Moving on to the next question, explain structures in C++. So again, it is dependent on the language you choose. You might get asked questions on Java, Python, C++, but stick with one language and read all the OOPS concepts, all the OOPS related keywords for that particular language, and you will be good to go in the interview. So explain structures in C++. So again, if you know C++, you might answer it. Okay. Moving ahead, explain loops and types of loops. So there are three type of loops: for loop, while loop, do while loop. And what are the difference between them? So for loop and while loop are almost similar, whereas do while loop, there is a big difference in that. That is, first a statement is executed and then the condition is checked. So first time always the loop will run irrespective of the condition. Okay, so I hope this difference is clear to you. Moving ahead, he was asked to write a code on the paper, that is, print your name infinite time using loops. So this is the correct way of printing it. So see out hello I have printed, but you can print your name. Okay, so if you want, you can take screenshot for it. Okay. Moving on to the next was, again, next question was also a coding question. Write code for the palindrome. So this is the code. I have attached screenshot. So what is a palindrome? So if I name a string as, let's suppose, LAL. So from left to right also it is LAL, and from right to left also it is LAL. So therefore this is a palindrome. And how you have to identify and write the code for the palindrome? So this is written in Python language. You can take the screenshot only. Okay. So I hope this question is also clear to you. Moving on to the next question is, what is schemas in SQL? So again, I hope it's a very basic question in SQL. You might know this. Okay, what are schemas in SQL? Next are, what are triggers in SQL? Again, triggers are like whenever some action occurs, and with respect to that action, a trigger is like started. So this is what a trigger is. Okay. So if any particular data is inserted in a table, then with respect to that trigger, another thing will also happen simultaneously. So these are triggers, but on a very low level. So you can always read on Google that what are triggers and how they are used and why they are used. It's very beneficial for you. Okay. Next is write code for trigger. So again, I know many of you will not go in this much detail for triggers, and you will just read the definition of trigger and you will like go for the interview. So again, like, this is not the common question which is asked, but again, if it's your bad luck, you can be asked these type of questions as well. So write a code for trigger. So since now you know this question, you can go and like just read a basic code for trigger. Okay. So I hope this question is also clear to you. Moving on to the next questions. Now this is where the actual difference has been made. So according to the candidate, so he never mentioned anything on the cloud, as well as he didn't had any projects on cloud, or he didn't even mention the cloud word, but still the interviewer kept on asking questions on cloud. Now guys, this can happen to you also. Okay, this can happen. It is not a big deal, but generally it is not, it does not happen, because interviewer try to stick with the language that you prefer, by the frameworks that you prefer. But sometimes the interview does get stick to some frameworks like cloud, machine learning, and this. So again, this happened with this candidate also, that he was continuously being asked questions on cloud which he was not able to answer. It is not his fault that these questions were asked, but again, it was a bad luck that the interview kept on asking questions on cloud only. So if it happens to you, like you can clearly say to the interviewer that I do not know this technology. Because see, what will happen? He will ask one question, you will not know that answer. You will say I don't know this. He will kept on asking you questions. Okay, but you can in the first go only you can clearly say to the interviewer that I am not comfortable in this technology, but I am comfortable in others technology XYZ. It can be Spring Boot, machine learning, or anything else. So just do not wait for him to ask 4 to 5 questions and then say that I don't know cloud. You can straight away say that no, I don't know cloud. You ask questions from some other framework. Okay. So this one thing you have to keep in mind, because interviewer will ask you questions the from the frameworks that he knows. It might be possible that in this the interview knew only cloud, so therefore he had no option just to ask cloud. But again, try to communicate to the interviewer that no, I don't know cloud, or I don't know this technology. Can you ask from any other technology that I know? Okay. So I hope this thing is clear to you. This is where the major difference made, that he gave the interview for TCS Digital, but he got TCS Ninja. Okay. So because he was not able to answer these questions correctly. So these are all the technical questions that were asked. So let's just see the HR and managerial questions also. And before that, I would like to remind you again that we are taking mock interviews for different companies, TCS Ninja as well as TCS Digital. Till now, lot of interviews we have taken, and we have lot of experience in taking the interviews. Okay, so if you wish, you can book a mock interview with us. We have a good rating on TalkMate as well. Out of 5, we have 4.2, and we have taken 200 plus mock interviews till now. Okay, so I hope this thing is clear to you. Now moving ahead with the HR and MR questions. So they were very small. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Okay, you can mention two strengths with the real life example, that how you know that this is your strength and how you know this is your weakness. This you can explain to the interviewer. Again, it's very common HR question. Next is, why should we hire you over the other candidates? So here you will have to explain about your skills and your behavior and how different from others. Okay, this by this you will have to explain to them. Okay, so I hope this question is also clear to you. Moving to the last question of this interview was, tell us something about you which is not in your resume. So this is again a very common question, like since lot of technical details are there in resume, so some experience from your personal life, some um, adventurous thing that you have done, or some anything extracurricular things that you have not mentioned in your resume and you have not discussed in your interview till now, you can tell to the interviewer. Okay, so these are all the questions which were asked, including technical, managerial, and HR. The main idea behind this video was to make things clear to you that how to tackle the questions which you don't know in the interview. Okay, because there might be situations that there is a particular technology that is continuously asked from you and you don't know, so you can straight away say no to those things. Okay, so I hope this particular interview is clear to you. So do hit that like and subscribe button, because more such videos will be coming, and if you again want to book mock interview, the links are in the description box.